Warning, warning, warning.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Great Lakes Dragaway in Union Grove, Wisconsin. It's the Real Street Drags, first time ever for a dedicated Saturday event. Check it out, all kinds of cars. Here's a turd coming down the road. No problem, we have all kinds of stuff. Fast cars, slow cars, everything in between cars. We got big tire cars, little tire cars, wheelie bar cars, parachute cars, Oldsmobile Cutlass. No problem, we got them all in the house. And we shared the day with Bugfest, sponsored by Mofoco in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So now that it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, street racers are starting to come in. They're getting their cars checked, making sure they have all their safety equipment, because Lord knows we don't want anybody to get hurt. That's the reason for this event. Once they do that, we'll get cars in the staging lane, getting ready to make some time runs. We have time runs during the day and closer to when the sun sets. When the tree comes out, the racing begins. So in the meantime, hang out and have a good time. We're going to get things set up and ready to go here, and we'll get cars rolling down the track in just a minute. And once the sun sets, that's when all the negotiations start. You'll see all the racers starting to get those races locked in, locked up, get those things betting, get the money in their pockets and everything else all ready to go. Because this is the Real Street Drag, so stick around. We got lots of action to come, even out in the stands. All right, so like I said before, during the daytime here at Real Street Drags, we have a test and tune session. It's a clocks off time run session, so that way the cars can get down the track and figure out how they're running for the day without the rest of the world seeing exactly how fast they go. So one bad 442 in the left lane, going to tear it up to the top end. Looks like he's got the car working out pretty good. And next up, looks like we got a Camaro in the right lane. He's getting ready to go. Hey, where's your helmet?
Here we go, Camaro coming up in the middle right lane, Corvette, the center side. Corvette put the spank on the Camaro, taking the lead line over there.
So check it out, even the owners of the track getting involved today. Captain Ray Drew, one of the owners of Great Lakes Dragaway, driving the Starship Enterprise, which is owned by Randy Henning. Also, the owner of Great Lakes Dragaway, and Mofoco, who was a company that put on the Bugfest earlier today. So Captain Ray with a big smoky burnout, starting to back the car up, going to get ready to make the pass. These guys getting backed up in the groove. And here we go, Captain Ray getting ready to rocket down the left lane. Even the owners of the track getting in the action here at Real Street Tracks. All right, 3 coming down. Captain Ray taking off. Having to pedal the car a little bit down track. And it looks like he's going to get it to the other end in one piece. Yes, he does. Parachutes come out. Check that out. 625, 188 miles an hour. Pedaling the car almost 2/3 of the way down. All right, Detroit, New York. You guys keep saying there's nothing fast enough for you to come play with. Check it out. Bob Hood coming up in the left lane, getting ready to blast down the track. Doing a little test and tune time here during the day. Want a piece of this guy? Come get some. We'll be with it. All right, here we go. We're going to go back to time runs during the day here. These are clocks off time runs. The racers get a chance to get their cars dialed in because the action is going to be intense once that sun sets. So there you go, getting a chance to check out some of the competition out here in the Midwest. We'll see if those sissies out of Detroit can make a trip down here. Give them a piece of action, huh? Where's Street King? What's that guy doing? Sitting at home playing? All right, here we go. Back of the yards, boys. Coming up to get ready to make a pass. Here's some inner city Chicago action in the left lane. Coming out with a big smoky burnout. They're looking for some money, that's for sure. You want to race these guys? No problem. They got the cash. Come on, get some. Left lane, getting ready to do a test run. And once again, plenty of side betting action going on at Real Street Drags. There are people all over the pits and up in the stands. You're looking for a little side betting. Those are the people to talk to. Scandalous going down on the left lane. We'll check out the Scandalous Camaro, avoided Z28. He's looking like he's running pretty good. You want some? Come get it. He's right there. All right, well, sit back, enjoy the action that you're going to see during the time run session here during the day. Once again, when the sun sets, that's when the real action starts. So in the meantime, you get a chance to check out some of the people that come out here. And maybe if you're just lucky enough, you come out here, get a little piece of action yourself. So, place is packed. We're getting ready to go. Stay tuned. More action coming up. Enjoy. All right, here we go. Mustang taking off in the left lane, having some trouble off the line. And he's going down and, whoa! I think he just blew the motor. What a mess. Uh-oh. That just spells no Gouda for him. So the track guys are going to go out there and check it out. I don't know. Doesn't look very promising. Davin out there in the truck, he's looking around and he just, oh, man. I can't hear what he's saying, but I can't imagine that it's good. All right, looks like we're going to have a little cleanup to do. And we got the tow truck out there to go hook them up and get them off the track so we can go back to racing. One of the nice things about real street drags is that you get a chance to come out and do your racing. And if there's a problem, hey, don't worry about it. Kick back, relax, we'll get it cleaned up, we'll get the cars going down as soon as possible. So here we go. Looks like we got some faster cars coming up now. Maybe not the kind of sub-8 second cars that all the boys in New York want to play with. But we don't let anybody get held back here at Real Street Drags. Everybody started someplace at some time. Not everybody comes out with a fast 8-second car, 9-second car, something like that. So we give everybody a chance to check it out. And the fans love it too. Check it out, place getting full. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for time session. Check it out what we got next. We got the Milltown Wheelie Boys going to put on a little show up and down the return road while we get a chance to get the starting line prepped, glued, scraped, and ready for the street race action. So enjoy the Milltown Wheelie Boys here for a few minutes. All right, next up, it's time to go street racing. That's what the Real Street Drags is all about. And let me see what kind of cars we have coming up here. Looks like we got Mustang versus Mustang. Gonna be the first pair of cars to go down there. Little blower line coming up in the left lane. And both guys getting ready to go. Heads up off a tree. Left lane coming out with the whole shot first. Right lane's going to try to kick in the afterburner to see if he can catch him. I don't think it's going to happen. Left lane with way too much power is going to get there first, and he takes the win. All right, next pair of cars up. Pontiac, left lane. Camaro in the right lane. Both guys looking at each other saying, hey, screw you, I'm going to win this race. Trent, not announcing, flagging the race. He's out there not doing what he's supposed to do, but he did get the cars taken off. And there you go, right lane taken off. And it looks like he's going to be out about 4 car lengths ahead of the guy in the left lane. Bringing home the bacon, it's going to be the Camaro in the right lane. Left lane just hitting the brakes saying, forget it. Ain't worth burning up the gas. All right, next pair of cars coming up. Pontiac, left lane. Brad, WS6 up against the Camaro in the right lane, the Juggermeister himself. There we go, Brad, WS6, Jugger in the right lane. Both of these guys can be seen on ChiTownRacing.com. If you want to talk to them, so you can get a race worked up or whatever, that is the place to find those guys. All right, both cars coming up, getting ready to get into the lights. Getting up on the brakes. Nope, no he's not. Yes he is. Here we go. Wow, check out the wheel stand coming out of Jugger's car. Brad WS6 looking for a tornado to strap to the back of that car. I don't think he's going to get him as the right lane gets up there first. Yes, he does, and he takes the win. All right, Doolin Mustangs up on the line. Yeah, like you never see a couple of Mustangs on the street anymore, right? All right, here we go. 2 coming down. Boy, that thing took forever. What are these guys waiting for? Right lane, getting out ahead again. Left lane, dragging along in the back. Kind of like the mother-in-law, nagging in the rear. Right lane, going to get there first. And that brings up our next set of cars. A couple of imports. Yeah, that's right. We can't find a way to keep them out of here, so we got to let them do what they got to do. Right lane, looking like he needs a few extra parts to keep that thing together. Maybe some Snoopy strips or something, I'm not sure. And a neon in the left lane. Yes, it may be fast for a neon, but it's still a neon. And the neon charging hard out in the left lane. Right lane, dropping Bondo and all kinds of gack on the track. We're going to have to clean that up. Neon gets the win. So here you go. Welcome to the Real Street Drags. Everybody out in the staging lanes getting their cars ready to go for some street race action here in a little bit. Definitely the place to be. Here we go, motorcycle versus slow 5-0. This ought to be a good race. Bike taking off first, slow 5-0 with a big wheel stand, but the motorcycle having way too much power out to the 8th mile. And it looks like it's almost a side-by-side race, but I think it's going to go to the bike. Yes, it does. Slow 5-0 just getting nudged out by a smidge from that Hayabusa in the left lane.
Come on, everybody, let's hear it. These are the races that I set up. I set all these races up right here. Let's hear it. Hey, Kim.
All right, here we go. Scandalous versus the Statue of Liberty. Mr. Dean himself in the right lane, the guy that never moved. And he did this time, though. But the Scandalous Camaro with way too much power is going to drive around that turn in the right lane and get up there first. There you go. Scandalous taking the win with ease. All right. Here's a street race. Mustang versus Camaro. Heads up off the flag. Who's going to take the win here? I'm not exactly sure. Here we go, Mustang taking off first. Camaro lagging far behind. But the Camaro kicking in the afterburner, going to try to close the gap down a little bit. Can he run him down before the finish line? Hard to say as the Mustang still holding out in front up to the top end and takes the win. All right, here's one of the goofy races here. Gambler in the left lane up against I'm Shot in the right lane. Both of these guys can be seen on ChytownRacing.com.
I can feel it.
Mark running off in the mouth, ignoring everything that's going on up here, but that's all right. Bike taking off first, but look at the wheel stand out of I'm Shot in the right lane. Car whooping on the bike, something fierce, and Gambler just dragging Heine in the back. All right, here we go. Crossbreed versus Brutal 1. Side by side, but Crossbreed finding some extra power at the other end of the track. It looks like he's going to get there first. What a close race. All right, next pair of cars coming up. Back of the Yards Boys going up against 92 RS. Yards Boys in the right lane. 92 RS. Domo Arigato. Jim Navagato is in the house. He's driving that Camaro in the left lane. So here we go. This should be a good race if both these cars can get down the track. Having some trouble. Navagato with a big hole shot. Back of the Yards Boys just sitting. They had a perfect opportunity to drive around him, but it looks like he's skating around a little bit. Navagato gets up to the top end, hauling balls, and Navagato takes the win. All right, next pair of cars coming up. One band, 442 versus the Mustang in the left lane. Not exactly sure who that one is. One band takes the lead first. Mustang's going to chase after them, both back in the throttle. I don't know who's going to win this one. It looks like, it looks like it's going to be Michael in the right lane. One band, 442 taking the win, and hanging the laundry out on the top end. Billy from the Village driving this big, heavy Chevy in the left lane up against the yellow Malibu. Barbecue Man in the right lane. So Billy versus Barbecue, who's going to take the win? I'll tell you, it's anybody's guess here. Both big blocks, I believe the left one is on horsepower. I'm not sure about the car in the right lane. Both cars ripping up to the top. Billy holding his own all the way out to the end, and he takes a win. Malibu trying to close the gap. All right, next up, Mustang versus Pontiac. Pontiac in the right lane, Mustang in the left lane. Anybody's call here. Well, they're trying. Anyways, looks like the Pontiac's out by a little bit. Mustang going to try to run him down. Is he going to be able to do it? He might. Pretty close. Mustang taking the win in the left lane. What the heck is this? I think we just got raided by the guys from London. Once again, it may be fast for what it is, but it's still. And there you go. Left lane. Left lane? Maybe right lane. Can't tell. I believe the left lane took the win on that one there. Another Mustang. It's another Mustang. All right, Pontiac versus Ford. Got his laptop checking out all the action on Chi-Town Racing. Maybe he's going to Motown Muscle or Small Block Posse. Left lane, taking lane first. Pontiac going to chase him anyways. That was kind of stupid since the Mustang got out so far. Wind light is on in the right lane, but this is a street race off the flag, so it's hard to see who's going to be able to take the win off that. All right, next up, Turbo TA versus Camaro. V8 in the right lane, Turbo TA with a turbo 6-cylinder under the hood. Don't underestimate those turbo 6s. Those things can have some power if you dial them in the right way. And Turbo TA getting up in the lights. Creed coming down. Ding, ding, ding. And there you go. Turbo TA coming out of the gate first. Camaro going to try to keep up with them. V8 versus V6. Power added to horsepower. Who's going to take the win? Side by side up at the top end. And it looks like it's going to be right lane. Okay, next pair of cars up on the line. Trans Am versus Trans Am with the right lane getting 8 cars off the flag. Timmy marking off the car lengths. All right, here we go. Checking both drivers, see if they're ready to go. Flag comes down. Both cars leaving simultaneously. Right lane still out there, but left lane closing the gap in a hurry. Side by side out 1,000 foot. It looks like left lane. Yes, he does. He takes the win. All right, next up, Blue 81 Malibu in the left lane. Mustang in the right side. Both cars side by side out to the 330. Blue 81 Malibu pulling out just inch by inch in the left lane. Who's going to take the win here? I think it's going to be the left lane. Yes, I'm right. Okay, next up, Pontiac versus a bike. I can't believe that car's going to sit down heads up in a bike like that, but he does. Car taking off at a pretty decent lead, but that bike is going to drive right around him before the 8th mile. And motorcycle just driving away like he's on a Sunday cruise. I don't know what that guy in the Pontiac is thinking. All right, New York, check this car out. He's looking for some action. He wants a piece of him. He had a race heads up with another guy, but the other guy broke before he could pull up to the starting line, so this guy gets a solo pass. All right, here we go. 8-cylinder Pontiac in the left lane, 4-cylinder right lane. Right lane getting 4 off the flag. It looks like the left lane's going to pull this one away even before the 8th mile. 4-banger. Lagging in the back. Maybe it's a 6-cylinder. I don't know. Either way, not enough. Definitely taking the win. All right, next race we got coming up. Fart Popper versus Motorcycle. Fart Popper getting 5 cars off the flag. And just like the race prior, right lane drive right around them. Okay, left lane, Rice Popper again. 10 cars off the flag against Motorcycle. I don't know what the heck these guys are thinking, but Motorcycle running them down in a hurry. And even before the 1,000-foot mark at 10 cars, White is going to take the win. And all the people out in the stands still doing some side betting. Let's see what do we got next. All right, next up, left lane, Rice Turd, 4 cars from the Mustang in the right lane. Flag comes down, both cars wait. Fart Popper spinning the tires off the line. Mustang going to capitalize on that. And this time we actually have a closer race, but the right lane with the bigger motor will drive right around the spot. Not big enough for a turn in the left lane. All right, next up, we got a Malibu coming up in the left lane. Up against Camaro on the right side. This is going to be a heads-up off the flag race. Trees green. Just waiting for the flag to come down. Boom, there it goes. Right lane taking off first. Malibu sleeping at the tree. Smoke coming out the back end. It looks like he's going to be able to motor right past the Camaro in the right lane. Still a pretty close race, but I think the left lane's got it. Yes, he does. And there you go. Money exchanging hands in the bleachers.
I don't know. I'm surprised you're not wearing one.
I don't know. We're sitting here with 2 grand. All we want is a fair race. Where the fucking garbage in your shit? Turn up the turbo. There's no turbo on my shit, kid. Turn up the floor. Turn up the boost. Do what you gotta do. Get a tornado from Idaho and strap it to the back of that motherfucker and get down the track. Oh, what's the relation here? You gotta stay in your own lane. That's New York, where the hell are you guys? You see what I gotta put up with? It's not good. Oh, I forgot. You guys do it out there that way. You gotta stay in your lane. I'm telling you, dude. You know a fair race is. You know what a fair race is, right? I know what a fair race is. My fair race is sit the fuck down and let's get it out. No, this is my money. I got. I'm broke ass. I got 10, 15. Let me see that. I got $25.
Huh? Get away with the sweeper. Yeah. Where you like land on it, literally.
I got it.
Oh, I got one person said they will put $1 up on top. We got $1 going on top side. Anybody else over here? We're taking a donation for top. Who all wants to put money in for top? Let me have the dollars. Let's see.
Ryan Peterson on the sweeper.
$6. We're up to 7. Oh, $10 more on top. Oh boy, another 5. Here we go. Anybody else up here? Come on, let's go. You guys want to see Tough get his ass whooped? They'll give you t-shirts. Hey, we got $10 on top. All right, what do we got here? Another $10? $10 more on top. Look at what we got coming behind us. Hold
All right, here we go. Jugger in the left lane. Check out that wheel stand coming off the line. Is he going to have enough power to take on that car in the right lane? I have no idea. Side by side up to the top end. Does he do it? No, even with a good launch. And with 30 minutes left of the event, Scandalous tried to come up and do a race with me, but it wasn't going to happen. So I turned out racing in one man 442 and check out the Tower Cam, which you could have seen live on the internet.
All right, that's pretty.
That's what I'm talking about. That is the big smoky burnout that Brian loves to rant and rave about. Everybody take a big breath in because you're about to be choked. The left lane, of course, it's not the scandalous Camaro because Brian can only come up with like $27. But what are you going to do, right? However, I think we've done pretty good considering. But we do try. We do have a couple of events coming up that are worth mentioning. We've got another, originally an RSD turned slicks only night this next Thursday. And coming up the 23rd, we've got the stuntlife.com stunt show here. That's 2 weeks from today. So here we go with a big nitrous purge in the left lane. I have a feeling Brian's going to get landed on. So that's off of it. Wow, check it out. It looks like Brian's giving it his all. No, he's lost. It's just not enough. Brian gets whacked.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of RSDTV. I'd like to thank all the crew that came out to work today. Boy, 15 hours of RSD, that was a long day. I'd like to thank those guys. Dude, in the house, Mr. Video Man. I'd like to put a special thanks out to all the websites out there that have the message boards where all this starts to come together. You guys are great. We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, when you come out to Real Street Drags, make sure you write your screen name on your window with the shoe polish. And we know who you are. We can talk about it.